Hey everyone, welcome back to Maxine Loves Crafts. I'm Maxine and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. I am so excited. This is my second video this month for Christmas in July. I love Christmas in July. That was really off key. Okay, so anyway, it's 5 DIYs. 2 of them I created because I needed to stage it together. So a couple of them are super quick, but I have these 2 resin trees that I made when I first got the mold from Temu because I wanted to check it out. The one on the left with that solid white, that was the resin from Amazon. It's the one that sets in like less than 10 minutes. The one on the right, the clear one, that is Dollar Tree resin, which it's $5 for, it's not very many ounces, but I just wanted to try it because it takes 24 hours to set. It's completely clear, and I've learned the whole purpose in that is so that you can add paint and color and glitter and just dried flowers, whatever you want to add to it. So I really think that's pretty cool. But I just made them both because I wanted to see the difference, is the only reason I had 2 of them. Now, I'm glad I did because this whole DIY was created from having 2 of those. I knew I wanted to use them. I just wasn't quite sure on what. Okay, so I've got my die cutting machine out and I'm cutting out I guess what would you call this? Like a centerpiece. I need a white background, but yet I still want some Christmas paper. So I needed like something to put over the Christmas paper, but not cover it all up because I still wanted the Christmas paper to be seen. This is Joann's last year's Christmas paper. I got it like on clearance for a couple bucks, so I got a couple of them. Joann's is really great after any holiday at getting their paper at like $1.78, $3 for the 12 by 12s. It's a great place to shop. Okay, so as you see, I took one of my Santas. That's from my IOD transfers from last year, the Christmas release. And I went ahead and put it a little bit on the white, a little bit on the paper. I still think it looks really good, even though it's not completely all on the white. I really liked it. Now here is where I'm taking some, instead of resin, I've got all this clay that I don't want it to go bad and waste it. So I got the clay out and I'm trying to make some presents. I did also make some of those ornaments, but I didn't like them. So I ended up not using them. I think that maybe I'll like them better when I use resin on it. Okay, so I need to get myself some detail brushes. This is what I've learned in this project because you need tiny brushes to be able to paint things this small. And I had some little ones, but not little enough. So I really need to invest in some really good brushes for myself and then take really good care of them. So I'm painting all my bows red and gold and I'm painting the presents pink and just really trying to make it, beautiful presents. Okay. Now, right now, I'm trying to take 2 of those tumbling tower blocks from Dollar Tree, and I'm putting it behind the tree so that it's even. And also, I'm not putting glue on the photo mat so that if I want to change this picture, I can. I don't see myself changing it for a while because I really am in love with this project. And you know me, I usually start with my favorite projects. So I think if you're only going to be here for a minute, just in case, I want you to see my favorite right off the bat. Sorry, my son came in and I stopped the video for a second, so I might have lost my train of thought. But I think I was saying how much, if you're only going to stay for a minute, I want you to see my most favorite project. So that way you'll know if I'm for you or not. I'm really trying to grow this channel, and if you like what I do, I would be ever so grateful if you'd go ahead and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, let me get to know you. That's my favorite part of YouTube. YouTube for me it's like my therapy. I love the creative outlet and the getting to know people. I have met the most amazing people that now I consider friends. So, okay, back to the video. So here it is. Now, I was like, I need something on top of this. After I glued all my presents down by the trees, the top to me looked really empty. So I got out some ribbon, which you're about to see here in a minute. Right now I'm still trying to get the presents. I put half hot glue and half wood glue because I wanted the Christmas presents to stay long term on the tree, but the hot glue for the immediate hold so I could, hang it up or, put it up and do this video. I've done 4 of these crafts tonight since I got off work at 6:45. So I needed it to dry fast. Okay, so I did not like that Santa bow. I felt like it took away from my whole project, and I thought about greenery. Everything, all these things went through my mind. I feel like I need something up there that says like Merry Christmas, maybe in wood lettering, or maybe I should have put a stamp. I don't know. For now, I've put these black and white gingham bows on top of the tree. I really felt like that added that final touch I needed. You guys tell me, should I add something to the top? And if so, what would you add? The big bow was not it. I didn't like it. If I add greenery, I'm gonna have to add a bow. So, I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I love it just the way it is, but I do feel like I need something up there. Okay, here it is. Oh my goodness, you guys. I love it so much. I really feel like, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like I'm growing in my crafting, and it makes me so proud. We're our worst critics. And so for me to say that I'm proud of myself for something is a lot of work, a lot of work on myself to no negative talk. We should never speak bad of ourselves, because when you speak bad about yourself, that's how others will treat you. So yeah, I'm pretty proud. I think this project is beautiful. It was a lot of moving parts, but I just love it. Okay. Now here's one of those quick ones that I made to go with another project. It's for staging purposes only is the reason I made this. But I'm so glad I did because it's super cute. So I had these wood leaves come in Hobby Lobby in a pack of 3. Last year, I've already created 2 of them. And so this year I only had the 1 left, which was perfect because it was exactly what I needed. So I'm only painting the top of the leaf in Dixie Belle's Bonding Boss, I think it's called, you think it's called, I don't even know, I can't talk tonight because I'm so tired. Okay, so it's supposed to go on like metal and, all the things that you have a hard time getting paint to stick on, that's what it's for. But I just used it on this wood because I thought it would really cover it. So, and yeah, this leaf is so thick. If I can find these again at Hobby Lobby this year, I'm going to buy them. I think they're so adorable. You could put a hole through them and make them a tag. You can put them on your tree as ornaments. I mean, there's just so much you can do with these. But after I get this dry, which, here I'm still showing you, just in case you needed to see me paint it all the way. This one was only a couple minutes long. That's why I went ahead and left most of it in, because I didn't want it to go so fast, that you didn't even see what I did. Okay, so now I'm taking the candy cane. This again is from last year's Christmas transfer. I don't remember what it's called. You guys, you'll have to forgive me. But if you're new to IOD like I am, last year is when I started buying them. And I started with these transfers. And now I'm in love. Absolutely in love. And they're coming out with their summer set Friday. I don't know. I haven't seen the products yet. But I think I'm going to save my crafting budget for Christmas, I think, fall and Christmas, because they put out the best, stuff for fall and Christmas. But we'll see. You never know. I'm thinking I'm probably, going to have to wait, but we'll see what's in the budget and how much I like it. Okay, so here it is all by itself. Now, this is not the part of the staging that I was talking about. This is just letting you see the project on its own. I didn't do a lot to it. I added the transfer, painted it white, and that was it. And a little bit, you'll see the three of the projects together and see why I created them. Okay, again, here's the second piece to that project. So it's just a basket. I'm really new to crafting with baskets, but I watched a video today and I wish I could remember their channel. I'll go back and look at my most recently viewed and get her channel, because when I seen that she basically just painted it white and then put a gingham bow around it, I was like, that's brilliant. I mean, she made that whole thing look so cute. And I thought, I need something to stage 2 projects in, so I need a basket. Well, I didn't like this basket the way it was. So I remembered watching that video today. I was like, oh man, I can make that same basket almost. Now, her basket had a lid and, so this is not my idea. I've been watching a lot of people craft with baskets lately because I have so many I need to create with them. So, yeah, I'll find her video and link it down below, because I definitely want to show where I, found this idea from. Okay, so, and all I'm going to do is take the, the black and white check ribbon. I'm going to go all the way around the basket. This kind of was harder than I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I thought it was going to be easy, but I had to get the hot glue on top and on bottom, and sometimes it wanted to bend under, so I still have some fingerprints left after this, but not very many. So, are you guys creating for Christmas in July? Oh, I just love it so much. And then what I love most about it is that knowing when July is over, we're moving right into fall. Like, I am so ready to create for fall. I'm so excited. And I love taking sometimes my paper crafts and mixing them in my decor, because you guys know how much I have a passion for paper crafting. And when I can add it to a craft, it definitely is, it's nice. Just by maybe making a tag, or, that Santa, I needed a white background. Just small things like that kind of helps with the detail of, a project. Okay, so I have it all the way around the basket. I'm so sorry that I made you watch that whole thing. So now I'm going to just make a bow to put right in the front. And really, that's pretty much it. That's the whole basket. I don't really know if you can call this a DIY, but I needed it for staging purposes, so I thought, well, at least let me show you how I got, to where I was with the basket. And if you guys have baskets and you create with them, I would love to hear some ideas. What do you do with them? Like, I buy these baskets that I absolutely love, but I live in a really small apartment and I just don't have a lot of places for them, but I love baskets so much. Okay, and there's the basket. And in just a moment, you'll see those 3 projects that I've done come together. So the leaf with the candy cane, the basket, and then my very next craft. You're going to see. And then you'll see me stage it all together as well. Hi, everyone. So I am making a Christmas in July video, which I'm so excited about. But for the last, 30 minutes or more, who knows, because time just flies by when you're crafting. I've been looking for my ticking fabric I want to make some candy canes. And I just bought it, I don't know, maybe a month ago with some, I think it's called Muslim fabric as well. Ticking, I think it's called ticking, and I think it's called Muslim. But I bought these for, Christmas and July crafts, and now I can't find it anywhere. So this weekend I will be taking Saturday or Sunday, one of my 2 days off, and I am going to go buy 10 tubs, and I am going to organize all of my crafts. It's gonna wear me out. I'm gonna be exhausted, but I'm committed. I can't craft when I can't find anything. It takes too long. So anyway, the reason I'm so upset is because this is now the fabric I have to use for my candy canes. Now, I'm not happy about it, but it's gonna do. It's red and white, right? It's just not the fabric that I wanted. I have the fabric. I can't find it. So we're gonna move on, and I am going to create with this fabric, and I'm gonna be happy about it, okay? So here we go. Let's get back to the video. Okay, so after I'm done crying about I couldn't find my fabric. And this fabric turned out great. I'm really glad that I found this because it worked. But yeah, I really have to get my crafting supplies organized. So I'm going to take them, and I'm cutting them like, I don't know, maybe a ½ inch apart. And then I got those curlers at Dollar Tree. We've all seen these crafts. It's not like I've created this by any means, but I've never created them on my channel. And I thought, I've always wanted to. Plus, I want to find other ways to make candy canes. So that's why I bought the fabric. I will find it. It's here. I just don't know where it's at right now. Please tell me, am I the only one that loses things they just bought? 4 crafts that were coming up, and now you can't find them. I'm so mad. But it's okay. What are you going to do, right? You just have to make do with what you have. And I certainly am not going to go out and buy more fabric because I have it. It's here. I just need to find it. Okay. So I'm taking them, and it's taking me about 1.5 of these strips to get my candy canes made. I made 4 candy canes that are curved, and I made 2 candy canes that are just straight. And after I got them all wrapped up, I thought, I think it'd be so cute if I put like a tag on them, right? So I got out my dies and some stamps, some Christmas stamps. These dies are from Scrap Diva. She has a really creative shop where she does all dies and some paper and things and some stamps. But when I was paper crafting, I bought a lot of stuff from her because it's just great product. But I have it for a while, so I was happy to get my tags out. I got out a ton of my Christmas stamps, and I was like, okay, what am I going to do? So I got to stamping on, a piece of white cardstock. And I think this project would almost be, I guess, what you would consider primitive, which I'm really not good. I really like farmhouse, but I do like primitive. I'm just not, it's just not really my style, even though I like it. Like, I totally can see a craft and just love it. So it's very unusual for me to do this, but I'm excited that I did. I love coming out of my comfort zone and trying something different. So I'm stamping all the different sayings, joy to the world, special delivery, one of Santa's faces, and then I'm going to get my machine out, and I'm going to cut all 6 of the stamps, right? So see Santa, isn't Santa so cute? That's a Tim Holtz stamp, and it's so worth the money to buy his stamps. Even if you're not a paper crafter, you definitely can use stamps in your crafting. I think that you're starting to see more and more of it these days. People who have always done decor are starting to use stamps more and more and more. Okay, so now I'm crumbling them up because I want it to be, old and vintage. And I'm taking some vintage photo, I think it's called, from Tim Holtz. And I'm putting it all over my tag. So I'm just trying to make my tag look, old and not dirty, but rusty and, just old. Like, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Just, you know what I mean. Just old. And then I'm going to take, and I've got some rusted bells that I bought off of Temu. I don't know. There's like 100 bells here, and I think I got them for probably, I don't know, $5 or $6. I don't know if that's a good deal or not. I just know that I've always wanted to create with rusted bells at Christmas time. So I had to have them. And I also bought rusted stars, but they were only one size. I put the tag on with the rusted bells, and there it is. Aren't they so cute? I love these so much. I cannot believe, I'm just so in love. I'm so glad I created these this year. I think this year I'm going to try to do all kinds of things that I've never done before. I really just want to create. Okay, and here is why I made the basket and the leaf, because I wanted to stage the candy canes in something, and so when I put them in the basket, it just looked plain. It didn't look like right. So once I made the leaf and I fixed the basket, I was like, okay, this I like a lot. So there it is. That's why I made all 3 of those. Well, really, I was making the candy canes. The other 2 were extras to go with the candy canes. I hope you guys like them. I can't wait to hear what you think about them. And I've got one more DIY coming in. That will be my final project for today's video. If you're still here, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. I cannot tell you how grateful I am that you're here. I'm just, thank you. Okay, so I have these 2 dowel rods. I couldn't think for a minute what it was. And I painted both ends red, which you'll see me do here in just a minute. I'm trying to tie on my string. It doesn't work. Like, I end up having to retie it because when I put my what's that stuff called? The canvas. When I put the canvas, the drop cloth. There it is, drop cloth. When I put the drop cloth onto my scroll, per se, that's what I'm making here is a scroll. It bent, so I had to put the string on there differently. But so I'm now taking and I am painting the ends because I don't need to paint the whole dowel rod because it's just not necessary, right? And I really should have thought about the fact that string was not going to work. Like, I don't know how I thought that was going to work. It needs to be the last thing that I did on this project. Okay, so again, with the transfer from last year, I don't know why I didn't use all these last year. I think I was paper crafting so much that I wasn't doing hardly any decor, so I still have a lot of this transfer left, and I'm really grateful. So I ironed my drop cloth because it was way too wrinkly, okay? And now I'm going to transfer it onto the drop cloth. Oh my goodness, you guys. This was the hardest thing to transfer. I had no idea. I don't know why I didn't think it would be easy. Okay, so I'm going to take that back because I never thought it would be easy. I just didn't know it was going to be this difficult. It can be done, and it works perfect, and it looks great. But it is a challenge getting the whole transfer on, So I just did a little bit at a time. I would check it to make sure, I had, some of it on there. Did I still have some of the transfer on the sheet? Yeah, it took me some time. But wait till you see it in the end. I'm so glad I stuck it out. There were parts my hands were hurting so bad. I was kind of like shaking my hands. And here I am now, you guys, shaking my hands. If you you could just see me sometimes, you guys would not know what to do. I promise you. You'd be like, she is a wackadoodle. And I'm okay with that. Everybody's got to have a little bit of wackadoodle in them. And I'm good with mine. Okay, so I just wanted you guys to see that this wasn't like, a super quick and easy, again, not easy, but it wasn't super quick. It did take time to get all of the transfer on. And as you can see, that's what those little sections at a time, I would get that. I thought about cutting, that off, but then I didn't want to do that because you're supposed to, I guess, braid, is that what it's called? Where we have to take the transfer sheet and, make sure that everything's on there. So now I'm going to take and I'm going to glue my drop cloth onto those dowel rods. Now, you have to be really precise in this because if not, it doesn't hold right. And then again, I've never made a scroll on my channel, so I didn't know all the details. So, it was learning as I was going, and taking you guys along for the ride with me. So next week I go back to my normal schedule, which is 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. And I am so ready. Although I'm so blessed about this job, but to go back to my normal schedule, there's nothing like it. I'm so excited. I'm used to getting up at, 6:30, 7 o'clock. And now I've not been starting work till 10 for the last 3 weeks. So it's just, I don't want to get in the habit of, now sleeping till 8. And it's, going to work at 10. I need to get myself back in the habit of getting up again super early. I naturally wake up at that time, but I'll try to go back to sleep because I've been staying up late watching TV. Because as soon as I get off work, it's already going on 7 o'clock, and I feel like, wow, by the time I craft something or watch TV, it's already 11 o'clock when I blink my eyeballs. But yes, next week I go back, and I'm so happy to be able to create right after work again for several hours. Today I was determined. I was getting this video done so I could get it posted for you guys tomorrow. Okay, so now see, when I pull the string, it's bending it over. So I know I've got to cut it off, and then I've re-put it on there. And here it is, you guys. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen that might be watching. I can't wait to hear what you think about this video. I'm so thankful for each and every one of you. I could never tell you enough if I spent if I just spent the whole video telling you how much, you bless me every day. It just wouldn't be enough. You guys, thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing, and if you want to give me a thumbs up, I'd be extremely grateful. I'll see you guys on the next one. Happy July and Christmas in July!